What's up, what's up, what's up? You steady steppers. What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome back to being a week closer to your favorite vision that's been living inside of your mind for so long. So what's up? How y'all feeling? How y'all flowing? And how y'all growing this abundant week? Talk to me in the comments. Let me know how y'all feeling. Let me know what you learned this week. Let me know what you dropped. Like what bad habit you may have dropped this week. What new habit you may have picked up this week. Or what's just, how was your week? Like, just let me know in the comment section down below, how was your week? Because this episode right here, we finna get into what is your peace of mind worth? Yeah, that's what we get into. What is your peace of mind worth to you and your creative energy of work? So y'all already know, no job too big or small, just call RGC. So now that we got that amazing commercial out the way, welcome back, and I hope y'all been having an amazing week. We about to go ahead and tap into what is your peace of mind worth in your place of work. And this is such a powerful topic because, as you know, we've been talking about intentionality. We've been talking about ways to really be in alignment with what it is that you want in your vision and how it is that you can see fit to do what it is that you need to do to bring this vision into reality. And we know a lot of that comes down to what are you doing with a lot of your time? And as we know, most of us, of course, unless you're like, you have some other things in place where you don't have to trade time for labor, we got to go to work. Or you got to sell something. There, you have to do an equal exchange of energy to get money back. So if you want to get money or fake promissory notes based on something that you're providing, you have to create value. Is your peace of mind worth in this universe? And you're like, okay, Destin, what do you mean? What is your peace of mind worth? So when you are in a situation dealing with other beings and you are looking to get something out of that situation, an example, you go to work in exchange for promissory notes. But as you are at work to get these promissory notes, how is your peace of mind while you are at work? Is it in a phase of creativity? Is it in a space of lack? Is it in a space of frustration? Is it in a space of abundance? What is your peace of mind in during that time period? Are you able to talk and communicate freely and openly with your coworkers or your managers? Are you able to take advice from others like coworkers? What is it that you can accomplish while you're at work? Are you able to still do other things while you in that place of work? Like, could you maybe call a phone, call a bill, call and pay a bill, or something in that nature? How much flexibility does your work offer you? How are all these things contributing to your peace of mind while you're trading your time for these promissory notes? Or your time for this knowledge that you desire to get? Like even when you go to college or trade school, what are these activities influencing on your peace of mind? And the reason I brought this up because an interesting thing happened. I was making the decision to get back into what it is that I'm truly passionate about. As I know a lot of you guys are as well. Looking to find your way, or looking to find your niche of people that you can correlate with that can really help you get to your next level. So I made the decision and I said, okay, we're going to go out on a limb. And we talked about it's not always about the paycheck, but sometimes it's about the passion. And sometimes when you're more passionate about things, you're willing to go through more trials and tribulations than if you were just in it for the paycheck. But also never ever forget or stop overstanding that you still have to be in a great peace of mind. You still have to be at a higher frequency so you can still operate on the most efficient, optimal level for where you are and where you desire to go. Not just because you're passionate about it, you still be in a low frequency of passion. Because then it's like you're still not maximizing your potential or your profitability while you're in that space because you're not thinking in an abundance mindset. So I had made the decision to go and partner with a company, with a smaller company. And the foreman there, first day, cool as a whistle. Nothing, there was no issues or misunderstandings. So day 2, apparently, something wasn't done in the fashion that should have been done based on the owner's expectations. So, of course, as everything trickles down the ladder, somebody gonna take the heat. So who's the first person to take the heat? From the owner. Cut. Who's the first person to take the heat from the owner? It's usually not the employees. It's usually the foreman or the managers, the supervisors or the assistants, leads or supervisors, and then the rest of the team gets whatever needed to be communicated. So we were in a space and basically the owner didn't approve of what the foreman did, and the foreman wasn't able to really communicate that. So then his energy shifted into, let me go ahead and redirect the energy I got into the employees. And his tone was then aggravated. So that then led me to the space of, okay, let me kind of stay out the way because I see the frequency that's been now channeled. So I'm not going to be a part of it. And what's crazy, that intuition is amazing, right? Because on the way in, you may have gotten a thought like, today's just going to be a wild experience. Or man, I really believe that something may shift today as I go about this journey into work. And I had already felt it on the way in. But the beautiful thing about being creative and having the mindset of abundance, we always gonna have an overall goal. Now the steps to get to the goal, those might change, right? Even some of the people that are a part of getting to the goal may change, but the goal is to never change. The goal for you to get your degree is to not change. The goal for you to get that certification is not changing. The goal for you to pass this exam has never changed. Now, some of the steps in the college and learning what you use to get to that goal, which is the license or the certification, those may change. Some of the days in which you attend class to get to that goal may change. Some of the material that you study to get to that goal may change. But the goal is still the same, which is for us to ascend to higher heights of accomplishments of degrees, certifications, qualifications, licenses, whatever it is that you're going after. We're going after it in the highest capacity of achievement. So sometimes you may find somebody, for example, that has already achieved what it is that you want to achieve. But as you work with them closer and closer, they may not have achieved it in the manner in which you see yourself achieving it. And I say that being like, they may have made that degree possible, but they didn't get it in the frequency of positivity and abundance. They got it in lack and scarcity, so it may have took them longer. It may have been more stressful on them than you may feel like it should be on you, right? So when you're going to pursue these different avenues or accolades, you have to say, no matter what, I'm going to accomplish it. So if plan A to get to the goal doesn't work, then I need to know that plan B is still an avenue that we can take to still hit this goal. Plan C may be even better because I can manipulate my schedule with plan C a lot more efficiently than I can manipulate my schedule with plan A. But we still achieving the goal. Remember, the goal hasn't changed. Just sometimes the steps and the processes in place to get to the goal will be the one that changed. Because in plan A, they may not see the value in which you can provide with half the time of you being there. But see, you go to plan C already know the frequency that it takes to get it done. And they've been attracting you just as you have been attracting them for y'all to come together to operate in an efficient union. But guess what? The goal never changed. The frequency never changed. The opportunity and the place and where you desire to be at the end never changed. Just some of the people and the processes in the middle changed. Right? So when you've made the decision that no matter who attempts to stop me, no matter what energy attempts to block me, I'm going to overcome it and still get my goal accomplished. Because a lot of times we can get discouraged or bogged down because plan A, B, and C or Jim, John, and Rick didn't work out how we initially felt they should or envisioned in the present moment that it was. But as steady steppers, we have to continue to go and grow to always know that we are going to flow in abundance and alignment to whoever it is that can really help us with where we're at. Because if you're not there, you need some help. And somebody's there to help you, excited to help you with no frustration, with no headache in between. Like y'all know we love to say, no job too big or small, just call RGC. We are here to serve you from A to Z with no headache in between. And there's somebody out here just like that waiting on you to help you get to your goal. But see, you're going to have to search. You're going to have to be told you a little crazy. You're going to have to be told you're intimidating and I don't want to work with you. You're going to have to make the decision. This energy isn't in alignment with where I'm at right now. And I know I don't have to deal with it. So let me retract from this so I can keep my peace of mind. Let me move out of this situation so I can keep my abundance and my grace. Because we know we can't control anything outside of ourselves. We can only control how we react. That's it. We can't control what somebody else say to us. We can't control if somebody feels intimidated by how we may look or approach the situation or even approach them. We can't control that. But what we can control is when we leave. What we can control is what we work. What we can control is how we show up. What we can control is how we act in that space. And everything is all a part of the collective consciousness of attaining the goal. For me and my perspective says that no matter what, I'm going to learn how to be a professional, efficient contractor. When you in this other company, the way they do things may not be in alignment for where you are anymore. Chaos, disrespect, lack of authority is not the space that you're in anymore. Energy of intimidation is not in the space that you're in anymore. So once you realize that these characteristics no longer serve you in that place, then it's up to you to take the conscious effort to find other ways to get in front of your ideal aligned avatar. Because again, somebody's out here that needs your help, that needs your service, that needs your expertise, that is just waiting on you to come into their frequency. But you have to also do the work to figure out what frequency are they on. What channel are they in? How can I get on their channel? How can I get in front of them? It's not going to be the typical way that everybody else usually takes because they're not typical. The person that you're looking to align with and looking to serve, they're not regular. They're in places where you probably would least expect to think. So you might catch them in a restaurant, on lunch, by a simple conversation of, hey, how you doing? What do you do? Oh, could I serve you? I do those things. They may not be on Facebook. They might be on Craigslist. They may not be on Instagram. They might be on Nextdoor. They may just be going to the store to get more supplies for the service that they provide. So if you're a hairstylist, you might need to be at the beauty supply store or something. You might need to go to the wholesale bundles place. This is a thinking game, y'all. This is a chess game. Life is about thinking about the next move before you made the move that's in front of it. So it's about thinking about move 4 before you even make move 2, because move 2 is going to have effect on move 4. So does this move make the best sense on where you want to be later on down the road? Or is this move just for this move and you focusing on what's in front of you versus what's ahead of you? Because even when we're looking at what's in front of us, it's still something ahead of that. So let's make sure while we're looking at what's in front of us, we're thinking about what's ahead of us. So the move that's in front of us is going to be made for the efficient purposes of putting that move ahead of us in a better position to grow. Because though the money may not be the same on the front end, y'all know with the creative abundance of an open mind and a creative energy that you're going to flow everything else that you need to. So you thinking in lack is not even an option because, if I'm not making as much here, I'm learning so much more that I'll be able to really expound upon my expertise and professionalism and the value that I'm already providing. So me thinking about lack, that I'm not making as much right now on the humbug, it's nothing. And I can control my schedule way more. And I can be a lot more creative and free and have positive energy around me a lot more abundantly than going somewhere where everybody's just in fear, doubt, and negativity. And there's no positive conversation going on. There's no teamwork going on. You're not really flowing in a creative space. Because that, again, transfers into you, and then you're not able to be the best version of yourself. Like, I don't like not being the best version of myself. Even though I'm not always feeling like it, I at least want to think about it. Think like it, think about it, and think in it. Live in it, grow in it, be it. Graciously. So real quick, I want y'all to know this episode is brought to you and sponsored by RGC. No job too big or small, just call RGC. We are always here, honored and grateful to serve you from A to Z with no headache in between for all your property preservation needs. Let's add some value to that property. Call RGC so we can serve you. And truly being able to know that you got the creative ability to go seek out what it is that you really desire. Because the same way you put yourself in position to get that first opportunity in your field to accomplish your goal, I promise you can get another one really even better. But you really have to believe that there's something better for you if where you're at right now isn't in alignment with the work that you've been doing to change your old being into your current being. Because don't get it wrong. You can go to a better situation, but you still got the same mindset. So you're not going to see it's better, and you're still going to believe that there's a lack. That's why I say you got to do the internal work, and then the external will always show up. Because when you do the internal work, it's going to show you, hey, that doesn't work for us anymore because we're not in that frequency no more. But I know a better opportunity because we've bettered ourselves first. We put ourselves in a better position first mentally so we can see, articulate, and comprehend what is the best place for us to be for growth and development purposes. But that comes with here first. No matter how good a situation is, if you don't see yourself as being a valuable being or a valuable entity to add on to this source, you're always gonna say it's something wrong with everything. Nothing will ever be great. Nothing will ever be good enough if you don't believe you are already great and worthy. Because as we know, everything starts within before it comes out. It's not, oh, this job ain't paying enough. It's not, these bosses can't communicate well. Yet a job may not pay $1 million a year. Yet your bosses may not communicate as efficiently as an Earl Nightingale or a Les Brown. But how are you doing what you need to do with what you got right now in that situation? If they're not making the most money, are you taking what you're learning while you're not making the most money and figuring out how you can apply it in your own life to make an extra source of income while you still working at? If they're not communicating as well, are you working on your skills of comprehension so that when you do encounter somebody that does communicate more effectively, you're able to reciprocate that communication? Now, these are all things that are responsive within because you see that there's an opportunity to grow, but we're not already in that place that we've grown to yet. We're growing there. We haven't grown there. We're growing to get there. Because no matter how great it is, if somebody give you $1 million today and you don't have the mindset to grow it, you don't have the mindset to see the abundance and opportunities within that million, it's worthless. It doesn't matter. Because you'll always find a way, or you'll always find a reason why that isn't enough, why that isn't worthy. It's not that that isn't worthy. It's about you feeling worthy. It's about you being worthy enough to multiply that. It's about you being conscious enough to grow it. It's about you being serious enough to take advantage of it. Because it ain't free. Nothing out here in the game is free. We give up something for it. We sacrifice something for it. So what are you willing to sacrifice to bring this dream into reality? Are you willing to challenge some of the people that you work with to better yourself and know that this environment is only a box right now? It's not allowing me to flourish like a butterfly like I need to. So it's time for me to go seek out other valuable opportunities. But before you seek out anything else, make sure your mindset is ready. Make sure you've done the work internally to know it's time for me to shift my frequency to another place that will really help me grow further than what I've gotten to now. Make sure your mindset and your communication is there so you can effectively communicate what you do and what you don't know. Make sure you're doing that internal work. It all starts internally. And then it comes out. So make sure y'all tap into your inner being and just start doing some more of that mind work so that if you don't see fit in your opportunity anymore to continue to grow and elevate, then you know it's time for you to start searching and manifesting opportunities with people that will really help you grow. Because don't take nobody bullshit. I mean, there's too much opportunity and there's too much growth out here for you to sit there and just accept anything. I ain't telling you what to do, but I'm always advising you to just analyze the situation. Because there's always room for growth and opportunity. You just got to be willing to ask the right questions, look in the right holes, and explore the right words, man. Use those words as creative life to bring it into reality, what it is that you see fit. Because you got it, Steady Steppers. You worthy. I feel it. I know it. I see it. I see it in my visions all the time with us. We growing. That's how I know y'all gonna be great. That's how I know y'all gonna accomplish your goals. That's how I know you're gonna supersede whatever it is that you've been manifesting in your mind. So don't let nobody stop you. Don't let no energy, don't let no money, don't let no negative belief or doubt stop you. Somebody out here that want to help you. Somebody out here that wants to see you win. Somebody out here wants to help you grow. But you got to want to help you first. You got to do the work first. You have to become first. And then everything else will fall in place. So y'all make sure you like, share, subscribe, and tap into the Steady Stepping Podcast each and every week, because we're going to stay dropping gems. We're going to stay dropping heat, and we're going to stay growing and flowing until we show up another time somewhere in your vision. We're going to be there. But I love y'all. Make sure y'all spread the love and joy too, because we changing the collective vibration of the universal abundance that we all share. Let's grow. Let's go. See y'all on another amazing show.